Why is it so important to lean into stillness on your awakening journey? Now, in this video, I quickly wanted to cover this topic almost as a part two to a video that I've done in the past. And in the past, I called it, I believe, the Audible live stream. I'll try and find it and linking at the end of this one. Hopefully, that is helpful to anybody that's interested, but definitely listen to that video ahead of this one. But really what I wanted to cover in this video is why it's so important in case you are somebody that is always looking to an external source of music or possibly, those guided meditations to really help you relax and get into that meditation routine. In this video, I kind of want to talk about why you want to really move away from those external sources and move towards that inner stillness. Now, hopefully, if you are, meditating, if you are really looking at this information on my channel and you're going through possibly a spiritual awakening, you are on a path to self-awareness, which means really recognizing who you are and understanding who you are at the soul level. And so self-realization, self-awareness across various traditions has really been explained as, really going within to know who you are at the soul level. And so for that, stillness is absolutely key. Now, there isn't anything wrong with starting off with guided meditations or starting off with, light music to help you really get comfortable with meditation. But it is critical on this journey of self-awareness to make that shift, to make that transition, because it is in that silence that you really get comfortable with, that you're able to hear what we really need on this journey. And that is the inner sound. Now, saints and mystics actually teach us that, the sound that we really hear on the inside, that's really vibrating from within, and it's available to each and every one of us exactly the same way, comes to us directly from source. And it is actually our way to really getting back home. And we want to be able to practice stillness so that we can hear that sound. And what ends up happening is that we listen to that sound, what sounds initially first like a distant hum becomes more louder and more prominent. And it makes it very easy for us to really quiet down the mind, kill that mind chatter, until we actually become one with that sound. And that is what is known as self-realization. The inner sound is actually coming to us from beyond time and space, not on the outside, but actually internally. Saints and mystics tell us that this sound is actually responsible for creation. Anything that we see in the cosmos was actually, created through this sound. And really, it is our key to getting back home. So making sure that, if you are starting off with guided meditation, starting off with music, that is absolutely wonderful. At least, you're getting into the habit of really starting with meditation. But you need to not get attached to those external sources to help you relax and help get into meditation and really mature on this journey. You want to be able to really cut those off at some point. If you take a look at why it's so hard for you to really get comfortable with silence, it's truly because we are so focused on all the external sounds that we hear. And really, we forget to lean into this inner sound. And truly, what saints and mystics tell us is any sound that we actually hear isn't coming through our throat or coming through the instruments that we hear. All of the sounds that we hear actually come to us from silence and stillness and from source. So really, really make time on your meditation journey to sit long enough so that you can truly hear this inner sound, because that is going to be a game changer and what's going to actually lead you to self-awareness on your meditation journey. Thank you so much for listening. I really hope this was helpful. God bless.